So, Andrew, you actually told Sarah you would be in America tonight, did you?
Well, I kind of nearly was. I'm dressed like this. It's like I came straight off the flight. But I was in America.
I had no idea.
Exactly 4 hours ago.
I think we were too, one way or the other. We've all been on aeroplanes today. Thank you very much. Well, I hope we're not making you too dizzy, Sarah, because we're going back across the Atlantic to hear from someone who has to be on stage in the Phantom of the Opera in Los Angeles tonight. Your co-star here and on Broadway, the original Phantom, Michael Crawford.
Hi, Sarah. Well, here I am in Los Angeles doing Phantom all on my own this time. It's the first time we haven't actually opened the show together. You're thinking, we opened first in London and then in New York, and we've had some incredible memories on those 2 runs. I think one that does stand out to me is when Her Majesty's Theatre actually caught fire one evening in the middle of the show, and everyone was rushing down the corridors, and there was smoke everywhere, going out the windows. The audience was evacuated into the streets. So I rushed down the corridor and burst into your room, putting my hands over my eyes first, of course, and said, Sarah, you've got to get out, there's a fire. So I grabbed you and pulled you through the door. With that, you bashed me and said, I can't go, I won't go. And you rushed back in the room and grabbed that beautiful ring that Andrew gave you, then pushed me aside, and I still have the footprints up my back where you ran down the hall to get out. I thought that was a pretty shrewd move, so I rushed into my room and grabbed the petty cash tin with £12.50 in it, and things haven't changed much, really. I'm still struggling. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Michael Crawford in Los Angeles. Well, Sarah Brightman, this is your life, and you were brought up in Berkhamsted, Hertfordshire, first of 6 children. There you are in the arms of your mother when you were all of 9 months.
And Sarah, even as a baby you loved music.
Especially conducting to this record.
Leading the big Brightman parade for you tonight, your father, Gren, and mother, Paula. Your sisters, Nicola and Claudia. Your brothers, Jay and Joel. And on ticket of leave from Elmhurst Ballet School, the youngest of the family, 10 years old, Amelia. Alice in Wonderland there. Now, Paula, you were a dancer, weren't you, before you married property developer Gren? That's you looking good enough for hot gossip. So music was in Sarah's blood, wasn't it?
Yes, I think it was. And in fact, she was musical from the day she was born. She did a tremendous amount of yelling, but she actually yelled really quite in tune.
Nicky, you're a singer too. Was there any rivalry as youngsters?
Well, there was no rivalry as far as singing is concerned, but we had a few problems with my hair. When I was little, it was always referred to as lovely dancing curls, and when Sarah was about 5, she said to me, I hate little girls with dancing curls, and promptly cut it all off. The only problem was the next day I was due to be a bridesmaid, so instead of the angelic little cherub they expected, they got something that resembled a skinhead.
Ah, a moment enshrined forever in this picture. Oh, no. I see what you mean. But look at this, we've come across a movie in which you're all stars. It was shot on holiday, not oddly enough by Steven Spielberg, but by your dad.
Oh, look.
Fogners never looked so lovely. Now, you're only 3 when you trip down the road to the local dancing school run by Miss Yvette Sargent. And here you are when you started school proper, aged 5, at Rothersey School in Berkhamsted. That's you, centre stage, of course. And next to you, on the right, your bestest friend that Wednesday, Annabelle Hargrave. Next, you go to Grandison College Ballet School. You're just 11 when you get your first professional part. In the West End, no less, playing young Victoria, daughter of Queen Victoria, in I and Albert. There you are, walking behind the Queen.
And Sarah, I don't know if you'll remember, but you had one of the sweetest, funniest lines in the whole show.
She played the Queen 18 years ago, a far cry from the Liver Birds, Polly James. So, Polly, Queen Victoria was on that occasion amused.
I was enchanted. She was just wonderful. But the circumstances of the line were that you had been quarrelling with Bertie, and I came in and said, Vicky, you will apologise. And you said, yes, Mamma. I'm sorry, Bertie. But you see, the trouble is, you are only 9, and most people are 10.
Thank you very much, Polly James. Now, Sarah, your theatre training continues at the Arts Educational School in London's Barbican, but it's not all work. And one night in 1973, you go to a disco at the local Berkhamsted Scout hut, and a few woggles boggled when you took to the dance floor with a girlfriend.
You're doing the funky chicken.
Remember, Sarah, we stopped the hop with the funky chicken.
She helped hatch our plot tonight. You haven't seen her since she hopped into Germany 10 years ago, your funky friend, Rosie Norman.